Hello. All right, mate. So I come to you guys this morning a bit disappointed actually, and I'm disappointed in YouTube and its algorithm. And I did a post a couple of days ago, and it was a very simple post. I'll put the card up in the top corner so you can go and have a look at the post. It's nothing amazing, it literally is just me riding this, asking if everybody's okay. And I'm on 4 platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. So I've got a Facebook page. Now the Facebook page I've only just started, so that's only got 70 followers, so we didn't really do much there. TikTok, for one thing or another, the video actually never went live on that one. I think I was having a break from TikTok at the time. But Instagram, it's had an overwhelming response, lots and lots of comments, loads of people saying some amazing things. And the post itself was simply me asking if everybody's okay. And it really hit me hard because I've had a few thousand views on Instagram on this post, and lots of comments of people reaching out saying that they're okay, saying that they're not great, even having people on there saying that they think their friends and family don't even give a shit about them. It's heart-wrenching stuff, and I've responded to every single person that's on there. The interaction and engagement from it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I then look at YouTube thinking, great, I'm actually making a difference, I'm helping people. That's my whole philosophy, is to help people. I go to YouTube, 5 fucking views. 5! That clearly, that post, I'm not saying YouTube should prioritise stuff like that, but 5 views. Even now, 2 days later when I looked last night, I think it's not even touched 10 views. And that is my frustration when people talk about the algorithm. What I'm absolutely not saying here is that any of my posts, any of my reels, anything that I'm doing should take preference on the algorithm. You know, I'm not saying I should be prioritised because my content's better than some bird riding around with her tits hanging out. That is absolutely not what I'm saying. All I'm doing is airing my frustration. Because that message, although simple, it seemed to hit so hard. It seemed to get to people and give them an opportunity to actually say, you know, what's going on in their lives, how they're feeling, whether they need help. You know, at least 3 or 4 of the people messaged me directly as well and said, actually mate, yeah, I'm not that great. And we had a bit of a chat and they felt a bit better. Just that simple act of being able to do something like that, because I suffer with mental health. I have depression, anxiety, and I have abandonment disorder. So I know what it's like to suffer, and to suffer in silence. Now I'm not bad because I have the loving support of my family. My wife and kids are extremely supportive of me. They understand me. But not everybody's like that. Not everybody has that chance. You know, not everybody's got people around. Like I say, one of the comments even said, you know, I've got nobody. And I said, well, I'm sure your friends and family care. And they're like, no, I don't. I genuinely don't think they give a shit. And that's heart-wrenching stuff. And to think that on one platform I've been able to make a difference. I've been able to fulfill my dream of being able to help people. And on another platform it's been completely fucking ignored. Just from the algorithm. And just thinking, you know, if 2,000 more people had seen that and I can help even 5% of those, you know, that's 100 people. It's 100 people that might feel a bit better, might realise that people care. I had some comments from people that said, you know, I am going to see my therapist again soon, but it's so nice to know that other people are willing to listen. It's a big deal. It really is a big deal. So anyway, that's my gripe this morning. And like I say, it's not me trying to say I want to be rich and TikTok famous or anything like that. Do not get me wrong. I love doing this, I love posting this stuff, but my biggest frustration, it's probably the same for everyone as well, is my biggest frustration is not enough people are seeing the important messages. The stuff where I'm just dicking around doing my dad jokes and my facts and my musings and stuff, that's great to get the engagement, that's great to maybe make somebody laugh a little bit, that sort of stuff. It's all good. My content, I think, is there designed to entertain, inform and support. That's the whole thing about my channel. If I got hundreds of thousands of followers and I started to monetize, it's a bonus, because the money, I work full time, I don't need necessarily the money, but the money I would get I'd put straight back into the channel so that I could do more. And like I say, that it's just frustrating. It pisses me off sometimes, it really does. I get so angry and so frustrated knowing that actually the people that I've actually talked to and helped kind of prove that the shit I'm talking about isn't necessarily bollocks. It's not entirely bullshit, and there is somebody out there that really needs it. There's loads of probably poo-pooing, oh, what a waffling old load of crap, this dude's full of shit. But as long as at least one person takes something from it and gets help, that's always been my philosophy. Anyway, short video today. I just wanted to have a bit of a moan, and it's not a gripe at YouTube. I've not put in any complaints or anything like that, because again, I understand how the algorithm works. It kind of spins around like a spinning bottle at a party when you're all sat in a circle. Sometimes the algorithm will grab hold of your stuff and say, right, I'm going to do a retest on this, and it will send it out. And I fully get that. You know, my content should not take priority over anybody else's, absolutely not. But like I say, it's just my internal frustration knowing that, you know what, some of my messages can make a difference and they're not being heard. My wife's the same. She's got her Instagram channel and she tries to help people with ADHD, and she does that by just saying what she's like, and people can then resonate with that and understand they're not alone. And her frustrations are the same, is that her message just isn't getting wide enough. It's not helping enough people, and it's a genuine frustration. If you want to help people, it's a frustration. Anyway, I'm going into the twisties a bit now, so I'm going to enjoy this bit and I'll be back in a minute. And you know what, the biggest irony of them all is I'm actually doing this as a long form video just so I can, you know, get deep into my rant. And the irony is this video itself will probably only get about 30 views. YouTube and the algorithm of YouTube, and I don't know, maybe my content's shit, that's the problem, but I've not grown at all on YouTube. I've been going now for just over a year, and I've not grown at all. I've like 300 subscribers on YouTube, but I post regularly, at least, oh god, I mean, at the moment I'm posting 7 days a week, one long form video a week, which I started doing consistently from about October, and my growth on YouTube is absolutely non-existent. And again, this isn't, I haven't come here today to just moan about YouTube or woe is me, I'm not famous or anything like that. That's really not the point. It's just, it's a content creators, digital creators, whatever the hell we're calling ourselves now, real frustrations. A lot of people want the views, they want the audience because they want the fame and the money. That's not necessarily my point. Like I say, don't get me wrong, it would be foolish to sit here now and say, no, I don't want followers and all that. Of course I want the reach, of course I want to know that people are enjoying my stuff. But that's not what I came here for. I came here because I love the cameras. You know, this Insta360 X5, you know, the technology that sits in that, it amazes me, and I'm a nerd. I love that sort of crap. So I came along for the editing, for the videos, you know, to make some memories, to enjoy myself. But as I said, you know, to entertain, inform and support. That's my whole journey. But yeah, YouTube, I've had not significant, actually that's the wrong word, but I've had growth everywhere else. But YouTube, it's just been shit, absolutely shit. And I know what you're thinking, oh, if YouTube's that bad and you don't like it, why don't you get off it? Because like I said, I've got 300 subscribers currently. That's 300 people that are taking the time and effort to actually say, you know what, we appreciate your stuff, keep going. I'm not going to turn my back on them, that'd be daft. I did that with TikTok recently. I shut it down with the intentions of leaving, and then I remembered I got 900 people there, and it goes against my philosophy, it goes against my journey, so I started it back up, hence why that video didn't go on it. I don't turn my back on people, that's not me. So anyway, what's the point in this rant? I hear you cry. You know what, I don't really know, I just wanted to air my views. Really just wanted to air my views. I'm going to put the same message here right now that I put in that one, which is, how are you? Please reach out if you need anything, if you just need a chat. Yeah, let's look after each other, and I genuinely mean that. This is not just one of those here, let's look after each other. I absolutely mean that. And I can prove it because I've done it before. I will respond to you, I will answer you back. But yeah, let's look after each other. And for the 4 people that probably have watched this, and the 1 of you that's got this far, thank you.